Hello, I'd like to talk to you about my career. I want to do being a mechanic, working on cars. The reason why I want to do this career is because I like messing with cars and I like to fix them up. That's just the kind of stuff I'm interested in, and I've always been wanting to do this since I was little. It's something I love. Um, if you want to do this too, there are some things you need to know how to do. Well, you got to have common sense, and things to learn is I don't know, just figuring out what right tools to use and stuff like that. And things for people who are listening to this to learn is if your car is messing up, or if you think something's wrong with it, just take it to a place and they can check it out or something like that. And daily routine. Um, Daily routines mostly vary. Just depends how hard or big a job is. Sometimes you might work on a job that might take days or weeks, maybe even months. Um, Sometimes there might be different changes in the schedule depending on what happens or who's in charge, and type of requirements you have to have for this as well. Technician requirement, going to like college and getting like a just getting like a degree or something and working on cars. And you don't really need that many educational requirements. Um, you might need on-the-job training. I know that's part of this. Um, some tips for car owners is that you might want to listen. Well, if your vehicle is doing something that usually doesn't, that means it might have a problem. You might want to take it to a shop to get it fixed. And take notes on this so you know what might be wrong. And tips for other mechanics is to figure out other ways to expand your knowledge on working on vehicles, and also picking up like new tips on things that you might find or figure out. It's not really much to this. I mean, all you really do is just work on cars. You find a problem, figure it out. That's the thing I like about this. It's hands-on. You get to troubleshoot, find problems, fix them, or sometimes you might have tricky problems. Try to fix those as well. Um, I think it's kind of fun. Most people find it boring, but I kind of like it. I don't know. I just like messing with stuff, tinkering with things. It's fun to me. You gotta know. You gotta have the right common sense to do this stuff. You gotta have good memory, which is something I do have. I'm pretty good at memorizing stuff, and different types of tools and stuff. Wrenches and screwdrivers and stuff that you use, and all sorts of stuff like that. Um, yeah, but it is kind of fun. You don't really need that much learning, maybe just like basic math. You don't need a whole lot. You don't need like a science degree or anything like that. You're just doing simple stuff. But newer vehicles, are more complicated. Those are vehicles I don't really like to mess with, but which is something I will be messing with if I do this career. It's mostly newer stuff because all the computers and stuff on there, and I just don't like that type of stuff. But the older cars I think are easier to work on to me anyways, but I know I won't have the choice to do that. I might work on mostly newer stuff and older stuff too. Just depends on what is mostly there. I usually like working on normal civilian stuff. I don't really like big rigs and stuff like that. Just like normal everyday vehicles like trucks and stuff. But yeah, stuff like that, working on diesels, a bit different than gas, but yeah, it's a pretty cool career if you want to do it. If you like being hands-on, using tools to fix stuff, finding problems, solving problems, and yeah, this is pretty much what you do if you want to be an automotive technician. So thanks for listening.